Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about I Love Lucy. Now, I decided to make this video because I remember seeing and hearing about these things, but I wanted to bring them to light to you in this video. And they have to do with quote-unquote suggestive content, or probably content that is too risque, at least to mention in the 1950s. Now you may say, wait a second, they were so strict on TV that they couldn't possibly have had anything like this on the show. Well, some people will argue that there are a lot of risque topics put in I Love Lucy, a lot little of these jokes that flew by the heads of the censors. Now I'm not here to say that there weren't or there were. However, I just want to present them to you and have you let me know in the comments whether you think this is true or not. So I'm going to present you 6 moments which could be questionable at the least, who of course in the story have their own meaning, but maybe there's a double meaning, a little risque meaning. Again, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's get to the first moment. Now let's begin with the episode Ricky's Contract. This is from season 4 of the series I Love Lucy. And what's interesting about it is that we see Ricky all annoyed and bothered that he has not gotten a call back from Hollywood yet to see if he's going to star in a movie. However, the gang is trying to cheer him up, tell him good stories. Lucy's even trying to do an imitation of a Pekingese dog. However, Fred chimes in and decides to cheer up the gang. However, the only thing he can come up with is a joke about a traveling salesman coming up to a farmhouse. Now, if you don't know, I kind of looked this up myself to make sure because I didn't know. Now, the traveling salesman is a joke that is suggested for mature audiences, quote unquote. However, Fred doesn't get to finish the joke in the story. He's interrupted by it. Whenever that joke does play on TV, earlier TV shows, it is cut off because of course they can't get into the joke. But it's suggesting, of course, that this traveling salesman comes to the house, meets a farmer, meets the daughter, and of course, well, you can figure it out from there. However, it's interesting to note that most people won't even pay attention to this joke, won't even give too much thought to it. However, of course, for being in the 1950s, it is fairly suggestive.
There was a fella, see, a traveling salesman.
Listen to the audience reaction. You can tell that they believe that there was something a little risque going on just from the laughs that they give. Take a listen.
He comes up to this farmhouse.
Fred!
Now let's go back to season 1 of I Love Lucy. The episode is called The Seance. It's very early on in this series. Now what's interesting is that Lucy has decided to get into numerology, horoscopes, and she begins to tell Ricky about it. Of course, Ricky doesn't believe her, doesn't think this has any validity at all. So they start joking back and forth. Lucy, of course, trying to defend it, and of course, Ricky attacking her in a playful way. However, Lucy at one point, Lucy notes that she's trying to figure out if they can improve their vibration.
Maybe if you're something besides 5, it'll help our vibrations.
Now, it's a very interesting choice of words, but it makes sense because you want to vibrate with the person that you're with, quote unquote. However, Desi's answer, Ricky's answer to her is very interesting. And he says, Lucy, don't you like the way I vibrate?
Don't you like the way I vibrate? Oh.
Now, of course, that could be answered in a very simple and innocent way. Even the audience takes it in a simple way. But I don't know, I guess looking at through the eyes of 2018, could it have another meaning? You tell me. Now, the episode The Camping Trip is one of my favorites of season 2. Why? Well, because the Ricardos go outside for the first time. Of course, not actually outside. They're still in the studio filming, but that's besides the point. In this episode, Lucy is trying to prove to everyone that she and Ricky have an amazing, amazing relationship. They always understand each other. Everything's pretty much lovey-dovey and perfect all the time. Of course, that's not the reality. Things are up and down as always in life. So Lucy kind of gets stuck on him and wants to do every little thing with him. In one of these instances, they came out of the bedroom arm in arm, and this is what they say to each other.
Ricky, it's so wonderful having you around this morning. Didn't you like it?
I sure did, honey.
Now again, this is up to interpretation, and I'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. However, remember, they are a married couple. This is the 1950s. How would you even write that into the script? Is this the way that it was written into the script? Or was this just a casual, innocent moment?
I wish you could do it more often.
Moving back to season 1, the episode Lucy's Schedule, I think it's a really underrated episode. There's so many great moments. Of course, Gil Gordon is one of the co-stars, and it is hilarious when Lucy bites into the apple, and of course her going crazy with the schedule. But if you pay attention, there is a scene where Ricky's upset because of course Lucy was late to the Littlefields apartment, so he makes a schedule for her and he tells her, hey, you need to spend less time doing this, less time doing this. How long do you need for this? And listen to Lucy's answer.
Minutes for this, 15 minutes for that.
Oh, I'm gonna need more than 15 minutes for that.
Now what was Lucy referring to here? Maybe we shouldn't even mention it, but the idea is, was she just talking about shaving? Was she talking about scrubbing her ears? I don't know, but it is a very interesting line and it is in there. And again, just thinking about the time that this came out, they couldn't even say the word pregnant on TV, and yet she had a line like this. What do you think? Now in season 2, Ricky has labor pains. We have to really pay attention to this one because Lucy is pregnant. However, Ricky feels like he's being neglected by her because she's so busy and so forth, and he gets sick. So Lucy and Ethel and Fred decide to throw him a daddy shower. However, the girls feel that some shenanigans are going along, so they dress as male reporters, and they show up to the party. However, we see Ricky's good friend Jerry appear there, and he starts to tell a joke. It's a pretty suggestive joke, yet he doesn't complete the joke because he gets interrupted by the Flash.
I got a great story for you, Pete. Of course, you'd never be able to print this in a newspaper, you know.
Now there's the first part already suggesting that this joke is too risque for the newspaper.
There was this fella. He was a bachelor, sort of a man about town. Yeah.
Now I want to point out this shot because you can see Ethel's eyes and as well as Lucy's eyes kind of scratching her ear, feeling awkward. Why are they feeling awkward? Well, the joke is a little too heavy for these two wonderful ladies to handle.
And he goes into his nightclub in Paris.
Now Lucy interrupts the joke here, but the boys want Jerry to continue.
This nightclub, see? And this beautiful girl, can dancer. She's doing her act. She's dancing. Get the picture?
And the last moment comes from the episode Lucy and John Wayne from season 5. What I love about this is that John Wayne is the one who starts telling the joke that is obviously inappropriate. Now this one's a great one because again, it is about a traveling salesman again.
You heard any good stories lately, George?
Lucy's reaction as well as the audience reaction says it all.
I heard a beaut in the steam room the other day.
Now what is it about this joke with the traveling salesman that makes it so enticing to everyone?
Traveling salesman. Find a farmer who had a beautiful daughter.
And that's where the joke ends. There's someone at the door who knocks and tells Mr. Wayne he has to go on set. And that's it. But then again, you get that suggestive moment. But I want to know your thoughts about this scene. Well, thank you so much. That's it for this video, guys and gals. I do appreciate your support as always. I do want to welcome the new subscribers and also let you know that YouTube has recently changed its algorithms to where even if you're subscribed to my channel, sometimes you won't see all of the videos. So what you need to do is go ahead to my channel page and just browse my videos. You may see some that you may have missed because YouTube didn't notify you, even if you're notified. But if you do it, it gives you a better chance to see the videos. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Always stay positive and most importantly, be hopeful.